Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So carrying on with the quick bids for the NB4 Plus. Today we're going to be looking at throttle idle up. Now basically when you go into this screen it'll tell you no buttons assigned, throttle idle's normal and your percentage is 0. So if any of the guys into nitro or petrol RCs or boats or anything, usually when you're starting them up from cold, you need a little bit of throttle, and you can either try and balance the throttle whilst you're trying to get it your RC on a starter box or pulling a starter, but it's a lot easier if you've got two hands. So what we can do on this, if we turn this on, idle up is on, then we can go into assignment menu. So if we choose, let's choose a button. So if we scroll down to idle up and we select that, then we've got an option to turn us idle up on or off, and it does tell us, and we do get a green icon on the screen. Then if we go back into assignments and we choose one of the dials, so we go to as throttle idle up. So if we then go back to our throttle idle up screen, so we can see when we press one button, it turns this on and off. It does tell you what button it's set to. And then if we turn it on, we've then got a dial that we can move, and we can add a certain percentage of throttle. Now in standard form, so basically what we'd do on this is we'd go to start up as RC from a cold engine, you put your throttle idle up on, then you can take your hand away from the actual transmitter and it's going to hold that throttle for you. Nice and easy to press it to turn it off. Now we also have lock mode. If you have lock mode disabled, you can increase throttle from that point. You can also decrease throttle from that point by pressing the brake. If you have lock mode enabled, although you can increase throttle, you can press the brake and it will not go past the idle up point. So pressing the actual brake and we're getting no brake function, it's locked at the idle up position. You can move the dial to change that at any point. If you disable the lock mode while idle up is on, you are able to brake. With it locked, you can throttle on but you can't brake. If you press the button to disable it, straight back to normal. So it is really handy, this, especially running some petrol RCs and the nitros. It is nice to have just a little bit of throttle, and the fact that you can turn this on and then as the engine warms up you can back it down a little or you can disable it altogether. But yeah, that's just a quick sort of run through of what you might use idle up for, what it's useful for, the lock mode. So if you accidentally press the brake, you're not going to stall your engine, but just remember, if you're going to try and drive it with lock mode, it's basically locked to the minimum point of the throttle idle up, so you've got no braking whatsoever. So although there is uses for that, possibly more in a boat, but yeah, quick explanation of it, what it does, what you might use it for, and how to assign it to various buttons and dials. Can actually build these into like drag setups and everything, but I've already covered that on the NB4, and on the Pro I've done plenty of drag setup videos for them. But yeah, thanks for watching Wtf Rc Cars. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.